Before we move on to the next column, let's stick with the age when first elected president column. I think I mentioned in an earlier video that GPT for Sheets would probably have trouble with Donald Trump since he has served two non-consecutive terms. And as I look at the column for age when first elected president, I see that for Trump's first term, it says he was 70 when he was first elected. And for his second term, it also says he was 70 when he was first elected. So one of those has to be wrong, and the wrong one is the second one. So I'm just going to change that from 70 to 78. So those are the types of issues we might run into with the Donald Trump data. The next column is campaign slogan. So let's go to my Google Doc and find the formula for campaign slogan. And it's a basic GPT formula. And the prompt is, one of this president's campaign slogans include only the words in the slogan, do not include any other words, include only one slogan per president. So we'll copy that with Command C. Let's go to the table, click in the cell under campaign slogan, click Command V to paste, and it starts loading. And we see for Roosevelt, the campaign slogan is "Happy days are here again." I click in that cell, grab the blue dot, drag it down, and we'll see if we got the results we want. When we get down to George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush, it wants to give their names and it wants to put both of their slogans in the same cell. So I'm not sure what's going on there. And for Clinton, it also wants to add his name. So I'm going to go down to the very bottom. I went down a little too far when I dragged down. I'll just delete this error. And later on, I'll fix the mistakes in these cells under campaign slogan. I'm going to grab those cells and go up to wrap text and select wrap. So now at least we've got all of the text inside the cells, but later on we'll fix those mistakes. The next one is years served. So let's go look at the prompt. It's a conventional basic GPT prompt. And in this case, I found out through trial and error that the prompt has to be very, very specific. The prompt is the number of years he served as president. The only data in the cell will be a 1 or 2 digit number showing how many years he served as president. For example, for Roosevelt, the only data in the cell should be the number 12. And I found I had to get that specific because GPT for Sheets really wanted to add a lot of additional information. So we'll copy that formula with Command C. We'll go back to the table, click in the cell under years served, do Command V, and we'll try it again. And it's loading. For some reason you get that error message, but if you just do it again, the error message goes away. So for Roosevelt, for years served, we've got 12. Let's drag down to the bottom of the column. And let's see if we got nice, simple responses. And I see we did not. It says Dwight Eisenhower, for Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, and Richard Nixon. It wants to give a lot of additional information. So we'll have to work on that. For a number of the other presidents, it gave the correct information, but we'll go back and fix that later. As long as we're here and we've got this column selected, we'll click on text wrap, wrap. So now at least we've got all of the text inside the cell, but we'll have to fix some of these cells later.